The fleet's the only family you need. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me. My score involves a one-time event being held aboard the Siren of the Stars. If anyone finds out the Crimson Fleet's aboard that Starliner, the event will be canceled and I can kiss my payday goodbye. There's no way I'm gonna miss this window of opportunity. Oh, don't worry. You can still do your little errand for Delgado. And you get to do mine as well. Aren't you lucky? Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal-bait credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats. I can guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event. From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable. Yeah, very funny. You're hilarious. You should stand up on the bar here and start telling more jokes. This crowd would eat it up. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Unless you plan to walk away empty-handed, she really isn't giving us a choice.
All Rokoff does is feed me information. If I ask him to lift a finger, he gives me enough sob stories to fill a freighter's cargo bay. If you want my advice, leave him completely out of the loop. Otherwise, it's gonna cost both of us some credits. Yeah? And who do you think Delgado's gonna back in a dispute? You, over me. Psh, please. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. We'll talk later.
Hey there. Glad to see you again.
Don't stay away too long.
If you got any spare credits, you just need to Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure she'll keep our T's crossed and covered. I bet operations on the key are a clown show. I'm looking forward to reading your report.
Word is the fleet has you chasing ghosts on Suvorov. There's one thing spookier than a pirate.
It's good to have you back. What can I do for you? Well done. Let's see what you found. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Any other fragments? All right. Keep up the good work. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
You're back. So how did it go? Even with our best intelligence equipment, we can monitor very little from the vigilance. We can pick up local communications chatter and use long-range scans to see where you travel. But when you're on the ground, you're on your own. If we get too close, we not only expose ourselves to an attack, but we might blow your cover, and that could get everyone killed. Frankly, it's because we've never gotten this far before. The last agent I sent to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet ended up in a morgue on New Atlantis. Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Excuse me, Commander. Did you say Crix's legacy? Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows that's just I don't know, a myth.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Crix's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to myth.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. All right, take it easy. We prefer to check our own sources, if you don't mind. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Crix wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinya Voss, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No. The Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, ever. And let Neva Mora take his place, or Shinya Voss, or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his position. No. The solution is to stick to the undercover operation and determine how much of this is truly a credible threat. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
If I can help you, just say the word. The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover. Let me know if you need anything else.
Important or not, I'm ready to listen. Oh, I love catching up with you. Let's do it again sometime.
Pardon. Howdy.
Talking integrity, 100%. Good to go, Cap.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think? Oh, sure, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation, so let's start by talking about Delgado's sudden olive branch. Well, I'll be damned. Someone from the fleet finally agrees with me about something. It's a goddamn miracle. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you gonna tell me what else you're here for, or not? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society into hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dubrovsky, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place. Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
Like him or not, he's the Siren's captain, so his assistance is going to be invaluable. Maybe we should hear what he has to say.
Oh no. No. Delgado isn't gonna drop a cred stick on the table and be done with it. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh god, I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealots than mingle with those egotistical frauds.
You knew at this or something. Come on, think! If you don't hold anything over the guy's head, he's not going to budge. He's stubborn, he's rich, and he's a huge pain in the ass. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh. Having fun at our little gala? As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I help? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Gal Bank, now will it? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Every day that I wake up in my bunk. Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship. Triply redundant.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we're working on having that changed.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items. Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
So, what brings you aboard?
Any complaints about your crews should be directed to one of the staff.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every
For the
credit
safety
we've
of
got.
everyone aboard, please
Quite
be
a
certain
lovely
you don't
Starliner.
interfere with any
Nothing
of
but the
crew
best
or
for the
security
society,
members of
huh?
our vessel.
Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Gal Bank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. No? And why the heck are you so interested in him anyway? I've already told you everything I know about him. Haven't we already talked about this? Could we talk about something else? Besides what I already told you? No. Haven't... This is going to be the 9th Earth Savior Award ceremony. But the first time it's ever been held aboard a Starliner. When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. Nice to have met you.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Ugh. Positively horrid.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard the Starliner.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society? Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. Well, apparently the award is so valuable there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. Besides what I already told you? No. I've already told you everything I know about him. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Here for business or pleasure?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I certainly hope they I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars, almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? Even if I was offered the award, I wouldn't take it. Can you imagine the security nightmare I'd have to deal with? No, thank you. I'm a silver member of the Society, but only 100,000 more credits and I hit the gold tier. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Hello, are you, I don't know why Larry's attending this event. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. The Society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Well, that was boring.
The Society chair has really
That's a
outdone
lovely
herself this time.
Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the awards committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. That's all then?
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time. Yeah, can we do this later? I'm busy. Mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy the celebration.
An open bar would have been nice. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think... Not much, other than the fact that they host these...
Well, that was boring. Here for business? So what brings you up? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. That's all then? Okay.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Haven't we already? Nice to have met you.
That view is up. He's been spending a lot of time. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Ugh. Positively horrid.
Here for business? He's been spending a lot. Enjoy the rest of the event.
That view is absolutely spectacular.
So, what brings you aboard?
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass. From your account.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Sirena will be held on the ship. If you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entryway to your cabin.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all. Sheila Holbrook is chair. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best. Hello, are you? He's been spending a lot of... Sheila Holbrook. That's all then? Okay.
An open bar would have been nice. Try it.
I'm sorry.
A Starfield pass is required.
Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a family of 12. God, what a ridiculous waste of space. Important or not, I'm ready to listen. What's on your mind? I can't believe how perfectly we were made for each other. Take care of yourself.
We have a range of excursions available at all of our destinations. On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
It was nice
if you want to
talking to
dine
you
at Captain
again.
Brokov's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits. For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel.
If you have any little ones aboard,
Sorry, do I know you?
Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. I can't believe this is happening. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? That's true. You have come this far already. Threats are useless on me. I've heard it all. If you're trying to intimidate me by saying that, it's not gonna work. You know what? Forget it. The price... You're not very bright, are you? I'm a grade C3 exec at Galbank. That means my credentials get me into 2 places. The front door and the ladies' room. If that's all you really want, you're certainly welcome to them. Are you kidding me? You need to think about it? For God's sakes, next time, maybe you should be a bit more prepared when you threaten someone. Please, I beg you. Stop!
You picked the wrong fight.
No!
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, alright. Look. I totally. Look, What's it gonna take? If I give you dirt on that. That's true. You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that. Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself for getting mixed up in this ridiculous scheme in the first place.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me. I didn't know who the hell you were. For all I knew, you were working for Dombrowski. It's called playing it cool. You should try it sometime. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. You won't do that. You're here because you've got some kind of side hustle in the works. If you wanted to blow the whistle, you would have boarded this ship with the authorities. Oh, I know he was using me. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. He was stringing me along and stabbing me in the back. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right? What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
I agree. You sound absolutely furious at that horrible excuse for a human being.
Oh, I'm beyond rage. And if you've been as close to him as I have, you'd agree. Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right? What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their commnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
With all the worthy causes and the settled systems, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
Please remember to obey all relevant safety and mustering instructions.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I've done this particularly.
You expecting me to jump down after you?
Quite an event they're throwing today, don't you think? Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these types of events tends to absolve one of their sins and cleanse their soul. But something tells me you're not really here to discuss the event. What did you really want to talk about? Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. You going to say something, or just stand there like a jackass? Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
You're a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
You look pretty stupid just standing there like that. Sure, go ahead. If it makes you feel better, you can take it right to the top of mast. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
Get the hell away from me before I have you arrested.
Have you tried the cannabis?
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best inside.
Sorry. Do I know? Look, I think I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's... Oh my god. I told Larry to keep his big... Look, What's it gonna take? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? That's true. You know more about... That's true. Giving you the dirt on him will only make things worse. You know what? Sorry. Okay, wait, alright. Look, I totally... Look, What's it gonna take? If I give you dirt on that... If you had another way... You know more. That's true. Alright. You know, Larry and I...
If you're angry at him...
Judge me all... Yeah. Larry got together with... I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were... It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wrote a computer app, then the algorithm. The best part is, so on. What do you think is... I'm using that go... Let's get one thing straight.
I agree.
Oh, Dombrowski... The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right? Do you usually just stare at people like that? Yeah, hello? What, are you... Vera works for... And Dombrowski? You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we... I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
With all the worthy causes and the settled systems, oh, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard a Starliner.
Here for business or pleasure?
You look a bit lost in these surroundings. You look a bit lost in these surroundings. Hello? You here for the charity event? Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. Are you gonna say something, or what? Claudia sent you, did you? Look, friend, I don't... Whatever you think...
You're a liar.
Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil. And since I work for you...
If you want help, I'm here.
The Society chair is really...
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that embassy. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of this. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Whatever it takes. He's talking about tampering with the only system keeping everyone on this ship alive.
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview ballroom. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside. All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That way we keep the halls clear and avoid a panic. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically unlock. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. But in our case, it's like having an all-access pass. Get back to it.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
So, what brings you aboard?
We have these jetpacks for a reason, you know.
Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Quite a lovely Starliner.
Listen. Hear the engines kicking.
There's some heavy security protecting this area, but judging from the fact that this is the life support control, it certainly makes sense.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocko's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm so bored down here. I've been counting the deck plates just to take up some time. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, it appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone.
Our security team would appreciate if you please shelter in your cabin during...
All passengers, may I have your attention?
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
Orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No, you can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates, thank you very much. I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know anything about your undercover work, if that's what you're trying to imply. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Akande's loaded with big-picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy.
All passengers.
Well, since Claudia has been spending time... On the other hand, I've got very special... That's if you leave him alive, of course. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor, Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
Ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so long I can stand being in the presence of this pig.
Oh, it was actually a rather easy deduction to make. It's the only thing of significant value that I still have in my possession. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
This must be where the passengers store their valuables while the siren is underway.
Well, looks like everything worked out. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? I usually have a nose for these things, but in your case, it's a mystery. Very frustrating. Whatever the case may be, it's apparently worth risking your life over. That's telling me it involves a lot of money. That also means I want in. Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover Beach.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain
Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it.
until you receive further instructions.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you... receive further instructions.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin. There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. Passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions. May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Don't worry. This ship is equipped with 2 backups for the life support system.
declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
This ship is our security team would appreciate if you please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
I have about 1,000 things to deal with, and you're not one of them. Goodbye.
Could you pester someone else, please? I have too much on my plate to waste time talking to you.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
I need to pack up and get out of here.
Move on. Here to give me something to do, right? I'm bored to death. Tell me you have something for me. You will not regret this.
history of time. If you find any addition, any at all, I will...
Hey, anything I can help you with? Looks to me like you were...
By the way,
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please. Okay. No bounty.
Hey, no funny stuff with that.
Next week we're having a Red Mile watching party.
Nothing beat
Can't wait.
Reuben Reese's
You
arms
have to
back
be
in the day.
seriously unhappy.
Hello. Welcome to the... the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Shh, they'll hear us. Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in, and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me. Just be careful. I don't even know how many of them are hiding in there.
something.
So, I hear you've been making yourself pretty useful around the ship, Cora.
I have, Dad. I want to be as good a co-pilot for the captain as I am for you.
Well, you're doing a great job, Stringbean. I'm proud of you. What do you say we get you a new outfit next time we're planetside?
It still fits, Dad. And I love it. Now, a new book. Locked in.
Might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem.
You want to kick back? Avoid the last one.
I always thought heat leeches were just pets. But considered trying to raise one as a pet. Imagine having your own terramorph.
Need something?
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah? That'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, Let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
EM class? Impossible. There isn't a ship in operation that can navigate that type of interference.
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it? Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a comm spike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. Yeah? Well, I got news for you. You're no damn picnic to work with either, so deal with it, Rook.
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
A lot on your mind?
Don't tell me Shinya ran out of errands.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves.
I heard Estelle's a drinker.
So? Lots of people drink. I drink. You drink?
I'm just saying, we have that in common.
Don't even know.
Neither are safe. Depends on how you want to die. Do you want your heart to stop?
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award? Or I'm not gonna be very disappointed.
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the...
Good luck.
You might think it's funny, but loyalty's big in the fleet.
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't...
I don't know about you, but I think the welcome sign really lends itself to...
not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Pester? You think I'm a pest?
Oh, never. Poor choice of words. You being nice to the crew, too?
Of course.
So this book collection fund I heard about?
What are you hailing for? Land in the key or don't.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse than constantly the docking procedure is complete.
Right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem.
You want to kick back? Avoid the last Nova. Bog's in a funk that killed him.
Your buddy Rocco.
Yeah, he won't. Yeah?
All right, Nate. Well, all right. Speaking of which. Bano. Neva?
Yeah, keep you. And damn it.
EM class?
Yeah, sure.
Both of you shut up.
This sounds like a goddamn...
That's the spirit. Neighbor, the gal...
But we grabbed that look.
All right, hear it? Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that copy. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM.
Give me a little time. Best we can.
All right, that is enough. We are in... Now, both of you.
All right.
Happy to listen.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves.
Got mixed feelings about my last job. On the one hand, lost a friend. But on the other hand, I got regrets. As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise.
I heard Iswa's sister is some hardcore mercenary. I wouldn't get on her bad side.
Ship services?
All right.
You need it? I've got it. First of all, and second of, just throttle.
You never had a chance to grab it.
Oof, you've got so much to learn.
You had one simple task. Bring me the award. That's it. It's so easy. I could have gotten Jazz's Model A to do the work. Well, congratulations. Not only did you miss out on the award, that's how things... All right, Fleet?
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place.